Alrighty. Life in a li. Dee 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 dee. Let's see what happens, shall we? Hey, Benito! Why, I didn't even have time to pick up the guitar. Benito! And Denise, hello! Two of my most favorite people. Denise, I've been giving things very, very deep and serious thoughts, and I I think what it kind of comes down to in my head is I'm on this path, and I'm gonna keep walking this path until I can't walk anymore, and that's doing more of this, and doing more videos, and doing more skits. And the fuel that I get from you, Benito, and from you, Denise, that's what keeps me moving in a forward direction. And we got poetry skills, poetry skills, okay. And that's been really amazing. And these are whole new things coming at me that I've never experienced before in my life. And it's nice, but I also don't know all the answers. Like I say, truism is knowing I'm an idiot. So it's one of those things. But I have issues with committing my heart monogamously to someone I've never held or touched, or you know what I mean. I constantly am going, life could be a dream, because that's kind of how a lot of this feels. It feels like a dream, like there's tangibility to it. There's a lot of realness to it. And so I want to, it's funny. I went back, I rewatched last night's stream, not like all of it, but the end of it, and I was just like, and I'm thinking about, and I'm listening to what I'm saying from last night, and I'm going, okay, I know exactly where I am in the head. And we all want to be looked at by that one person, like, okay, it's you and nobody else. But in order to, you were sad, I don't know. Don't be sad. And so it's like, I'm trying to give love out equally to everybody, and I know that could seem a little like, well, no, that was just for me. I'm in USA. I'm always sad. Don't be sad. Hey, K777, what's up? And I mean, but it's always, there's always that edgy tongue-in-cheek stuff, and I think that's the thing. Caesar, is that Caesar? Hello. Kevin, where's the confession? The confession? Am I making a confession? I think I just kind of laid out a. Am I okay? I'm awesome. I mean, because of the cough, I'm a smoker. Why are you so pretty? I'm sorry that you're really, really sad. I have no control over it. You have direct control over your emotions, man. They inform you, but they don't control you. And there it is. Can you whisper to me? Not whispering to anybody. Cranix Dragon, try Viagra for help. Nah, I'm good. I don't need any Viagra. I mean, anyway, here's my confession. I cheated on most of my maths answers. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, that's right. I did. I forgot about that. But again, and most of this is good natured, hugging and but then it gets a little edgy, and then I'm kind of like, oh, I'm dancing. My confession is I really like peach schnapps. Well, you have 5 seconds to apologize for liking peach schnapps, I guess. Ask me to smell your hair. It said small, but I think it's ask me to smell your hair. Already, we're off to the races, folks. She's saying, AK. She's saying no. There's a flat out rejection. Can you whisper to me? That will make me happy. Wow. It's like watching. It's like watching nature just take place in front of me. So sorry. Put the pillow over him. Just don't struggle. Don't struggle. Yeah. Oh. He just wanted to date her. I mean, you can't blame him for asking. So yes, I'm not strong enough nor comfortable enough to knit my soul to anyone while I'm on this journey until they are walking right next to me. So I have spoken. I am on my path. But he was not making me uncomfortable. I rejected him. That's true. And I don't think and that was within your right. You did that fine. You were very straight. Well, I've been thinking a lot because I don't want to, like I love you guys and I lost a few of you. I mean, you, Benito, in a manly way, but you know what I mean. But there's that little edge, and there's that romantic edge too, and I feel that for you know what I mean. But as I go through, I'm going, well, but this is the path that I'm on, and if I deviate from this path, then what have I been doing for the last 10 years of my life? He didn't get reprimanded. He would have. He would have been continued. He would have continued. Yeah, probably. Probably. Some people are just gonna keep going until they get the answer they want, no matter how many times you tell them no. I'm not one of those people. But yeah, I was thinking about it because I wanna spread that love, and I get that sometimes you want to own something that you're very very fond of, and trust me, I know that. But once that jealousy gets in there, then everything veers way off course. And if he didn't get reprimanded, good use of the word reprimanded. Kudos for reprimanded. That was it was very nice. We have such a well-spoken group in here. Let me put those there. They are. So yes, that was me sharing of myself to you guys. While Denise was getting hit on by AK. And that's the thing, the world works so quickly. CB, play the Snatch song again later? Maybe. I forgot I even did that until you just said it. I am uncertain how old AK is. Probably young. You tend to be more, tend to charge in faster when you're younger, in general. I'll never forget. You should go back and tag that. You should go back, find that stream and tag that a little bit. I'll learn it. I'll put it as part of my act. You said, "Do you love me, Denise? Can you say that you love me?" I'll go first. "I love you, Denise." And I said, "I love you, Kevin." And he went, "Aw, last night. That was cute as fuck." I did, actually. And I continued. Where it was like, and I love you all individually and distinctly because you're all different people. That was what AK said, right? I don't want these two occasions to dwell in one, to mold into one. To meet up from different countries. And it's a lovely dream. I got them turkey lips on sale for $1 sugar. $1 sugar. He's definitely not 18. That K is gross. Why? Do you know him? And I'm not taking any of my love statements back. Either, guys. Okay, from the times I've spoken to him, he's been gross. All right. I'll take it on your word. You guys got wrenches. There's a reason for that. And there's a reason I don't use my executive wrench often. And I really do. I appreciate it from everyone. And it hurts me a little to see Denise get jealous because when I compliment you or when I compliment Destiny or when I compliment Jenny, like I'm not trying to hurt you, Denise, because I'm complimenting some of the other ladies. I'm just being loving in general, and dirty too. I mean. But it's not because there's any lack on your end. It's just I'm being me, man. I'm high as fuck, says USA. Yeah, well, I think I'm going to have to work to get back there. I've been celibate for several years now since my last relationship. I feel like I can learn a little bit more about myself, though, each failed relationship. That could have been from me. No, and that's the thing. I mean, I just stopped looking at a certain point. The last relationship was so bad, and I felt so betrayed at the end of it. I'm like, it's very, very difficult for me to give, for me to give my heart out so easily and so freely, even though there's attraction there. You know what I mean? I misread that as celebrate. Yeah, celibate and celebrate are two different things. Celibate means no doing nothing. Like I haven't, aside from hugging my mother, from the side here. There's I don't generally I try not to touch people. I'm a very deflecting person unless I'm invited in. That's kind of the way I work. It's the Tai Chi, all of that. I don't want to get in anyone's face. I want them to draw me in. And that's kind of the nature of who I am. I don't want to impose my views or my will or on anybody else. And I am sharing freely of myself, that love, to a lot of you guys. Well, see, and that's where it goes. You know what I'm saying? Do you not want to touch? That's. I'm sorry, Kevin, mate. I'm just tripping. That's okay. You trip away. I'm going through this kind of these mental gymnastics. And the only reason they're even because you guys are important to me. So that's why I'm going through these mental gymnastics. Go, okay, well, what's best for everybody? No, Kevin. We promise we give you permission, but I can't give anyone exclusivity. Because, like I said, I'm kind of more married. I'm married to this process. I need someone to come on this path with me. I can't deviate and go to another path. If we were all lucky, maybe Mr. Kevin will rub his talent all over us. Oh God. Way to bring me back to earth there, Benito. Blah blah. Oh, Kevin, if you ever get married again, will you still stream? I would honestly, I would hope that if I were ever like you guys, everyone would see it coming. Like it would happen here. It's going to happen here if it's going to happen at all. Because I'm not going out into the world looking for it. It's got to come to me. The universe, I have to let the universe breathe, and eventually, if it's right, then it will manifest. But I'm hoping that it's going to be someone who's going to stream with me and who's going to help us build this thing together. And who will understand. And so I'll still have, whoever wants to still come along is still welcome to come along. You know what I mean? So yes, I would still stream. I would still make video. And hopefully I would make it with the person that I'd be with. And I think I've always been straight on that being kind of like a dream. That's kind of the dream for me. I'll pause there for a second. Let you guys digest that. You can yell at me now. Tell me how wrong I am. I mean, because I was giving it serious consideration. Oh my God, we need a zombie. No, we don't. Oh, and the room turns again. I mean, but in all fairness, I'm still human. I mean, the best laid plans of mice and men gang aftedly. The universe will do what it wants to do. We will get you a ton of ladies when we are on tour, Kev. Don't you worry. Yeah, but I don't want ladies. I am, like I'm done with the like. I don't. I love flirting, and I love all the I love when they go, yeah, we'll dance for you, we'll strip for you, we'll do all that, and that gives me a nice little charge, and that's great for the show. You know what I mean? And yeah, that would probably eke into personal life too. And that's the thing. You got to be ready for that. Oh, I see how we've done this. The G groupies. It's gonna be like, but what I mean, does that like I've never had groupies before. Like, do groupies get jealous of each other? Like that seems like that would be an extra lot of that would be adverse to the band. You know what I mean? Like I want the idea of having someone sing with me or play the guitar with me. You know what I mean? That's a lot. That's a big part of the Wish package here. And this isn't on Amazon. What is this? Almost Famous? Kinda. That was a good movie. I like that movie. And I guess you could say, in a small way, I'm kind of almost famous. I had a friend who had a groupie for a long time. Yeah, they ended up getting jealous of each other. Yeah, see? Oh my God, Kevin, if I ever start professionally singing, can we collab? Of course we can. We can collab now. The thing is all the stuff I'm trying to get you to sing are edgy. You know what I mean? But you got plenty of time. Wouldn't it be weird if we bring our own groupies? Well, isn't that what happens to like all bands? In the end, they end up pairing off, and they just bring their families with them. I think. Yeah. Well, I've already laid down the gauntlet in front of you, Aspen, a couple of times. I streamed for like 3.5 hours earlier, and then I walked downtown, and I got myself a grinder and a couple of bottles of soda and some tubes, and I walked back here, and then I ate my grinder. I watched some University V or whatever the new Heroes thing is, and that was good. So that's cool. Yeah, I'll bring myself in the room. What's that? Wait. Give me some lyrics. Try to sing them and I'll try to sing them. We did this before. I ate my grinder. I ate my sub. I ate my sub. I ate half my sub. No, I do have a grinder for my weed, and I understand why you guys are getting confused. My Eastern dialect. Bring the families to the streams. Like I said, if I ever do have kids, they'll be hysterically funny. That's why I want to bring kids into this world. I think I'm really funny. I think if I were to have kids with someone awesome, it would be super funny. Brennan, hello, welcome back. I'm not old enough to call you daddy. I'll respect my lineage and try and help at home. I'm not old enough to call you zaddy. Call me back, I'll look you up when I am fully grown. There we go. I keep going back to that. I don't know why. It's like I got that. That's been in my head. That's like the song from Clue, but I don't have the full song. I just have like the deep, deep, deep. Oh, it's. Who's in here? Who's in here? Pretty chord progression. I like it. Hey, for those of you who don't know, my name is Kevin G Nicholson. That's right, it's Kevin G Nicholson. There's many things I want to do so bad, but just you wait, just you wait. Woof, 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 woof. Oh, hey, oh. All right, put it down, Kevin. Put it down, Mr. Nicholson. What's funny is that I don't even look that pretty in my profile pic. But yeah, I mean, people do that because you are. I mean, that's pretty. I've seen your eyes in the Discord. You won't do a wide shot for some reason, but but yeah, I mean, and remember, again, beauty is subjective. I've seen people I thought were damn gorgeous, and then I talked to them for 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay, you're not hot anymore. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys have all had that experience at least once, where you're just, oh, you're a dick, or you're a cunt, or boy, all right, thanks, I'm out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll do it again for you, Aspen, because. And the thing is, when you do this, you should do this the first time a cappella. I'm not old enough to call you daddy. I'll respect my lineage and try and help at home. I'm not old enough to call you daddy. I'll get back to you when I am fully grown. And that's the counterpoint. I ain't old enough to call you daddy. I'll respect my lineage and try and help at home. I'm not old enough to call you daddy. I'll get back to you when I am fully grown. Is that slow enough? Well, again, there's a matter of taste. Never take that stuff personally. I mean, everyone's got, like, my favorite color is silver. Someone else's color is blue. Someone else's red. I like prime rib, and I like well-prepared sushi, and other people listen to that and go, ew, ew, ew. It's all subjective. But when we're in here, you see the brain before you actually see the body in here, for the most part. I love prime rib. Oh, you want to talk about something that makes me hungry? No. Dream, the impossible dream. I lost it. Can you play any Willy Wonka song, Kev? I can't. I should learn that, though. Oompa loompa doompa dee dee. I've got a nice riddle for thee. Oompa loompa doompa dee doo. I've got another riddle for you. What do you do when you guzzle down sweets? Anyway, ever go back to our Discord chat and look at the pictures I sent? I have gone back and I've looked at them. I've at least 2 or 3 times I've gone back, and I kind of go, oh. I remind myself of the physicality. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. Why do you ask that, Denise? I'm very curious. I don't recall there being that in there. Yes. Cheers, mate. Dr. Pepper. You're right, Dr. Pepper, but I have Coke. It'll have to do. Boy, mate. Hello, sassy. Or are you telling me? Oh, the Discord is so not my friend lately. Well, I misunderstood then. Well, it's been a long time. You know what I mean? Like when they come in, obviously I look right away. I look while I'm in the stream. Because you go, look at this, and I go look at the Discord. But the Discord is funky for my computer, so I don't tend not to leave it open. But I've gone back and looked a couple times. Well, look at that. I have to do a chore immediately after joining. That's all right. Just let it on. Take your time, man. Glad to have you around. Away from keyboard. I need food. Okay. Well, that's why, you know, like, I'm fascinated, but I haven't gotten, like, gender signals through photos, if that's what you're inquiring about. But certainly I've looked and said, oh, she's got a pretty face, and she's, I mean, undeniably attractive. And I'm sorry if doesn't seem to be the taste in your school, but, you know, you say you are more reserved in real life than you are in here. Like, you're very open in here. And then when I talk to you one-on-one, it tends to get a little more low-key. No, that's good. And to be quite frank, pictures of the messes make it look more human. Phone's about to die. Have a good night, everyone. See you later, Brandon. You got cereal? What kind of cereal did you get, Aspen? pillow cereal. I don't know if y'all have it in America. Um, pillow cereal? I've never heard of it, so it's a new one for me. Is it like corn or oats or Dream Man? Play through the fire and flames. No. Fact. In fact, I'm going to put that down for a second. Dakota Miller. Okay. I want to rock. Rock. Do you store it in the pillow? What, the guitar? I have my... I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let's do this because obviously... I mean, I don't know if you can... This is... I have a California king bed. And now I'm on my back. And, oh. And I keep my guitar next to me. Right there. And you can see it's already blowing the... Let's do it the other way. There we go. So we got it. Guitar sits there. There's my bag of beans. And then we got condemnation right there. This is my knapsack. This is where, when I bring my camera out, these are my memory cards. Members only. Members only. And then got my balls down here. And the tie. We get definitely not drugs. Definitely not drugs. And then we have what I've been smoking here. Lemon jam. Pretty awesome. And this is my candle. If you can see the flame in there, that's a candle painting. And I got another canvas here. My hat. The Piss Mug t-shirt right there. And then we got my stack of pictures. And and that's the other thing. If anyone wants to, if anyone's interested in dating me, you gotta let me take pictures of you. That's the rule. I don't make them. I just shoot them. See what I'm saying? Oh. Okay, now figured to give you that little tour. There we go. Put these down. Not drugs. Yes, drugs. Where are my drugs? There's my drugs. I love Kevin's balls. Of course you do. What's the tissue and Vaseline for? What do you think? For the act. Cereal shaped like pillows and has chocolate on the inside like good cereal should. He stores the guitar in his inventory. Is that a pre-anal set? What? Tulips. I miss Mystery Man. It's been, yeah, we haven't seen him in a long time, have we? See, and that's the other thing. That's what happens. You get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and all of a sudden your time changes. You start going, you start hanging out with the boyfriend and the girlfriend. And so that's why Aspen's question was a good question. Like, if I got another girlfriend, would I still be streaming, or would I be spending all my time with her? My dad always slept with his guitar next to him. I know my father did not sleep with his guitar next to him. He slept with his wife next to him, and that's how I was born. But since I don't have a wife, I sleep with my guitar. And it's not cuddly. It's not very cuddly. Joe Rogan guy still comes around. He's got stuff to do though. But don't worry, it'll all come back around in time. I actually don't know his name, but Benito was collabing with someone, and I miss him and his girlfriend. Oh, his brother, yeah. Yeah, he seemed pretty cool. And his brother's girlfriend was super cute. If I'm allowed to say that. Sorry if that's offensive, Benito. Where is Ryan Reynolds? That's a good question. I don't know. I think Ryan Reynolds ran off. Damn you, Ryan Reynolds. Where did you get off to? Polka dot. I feel like I should own polka dot underwear, and I don't. I don't know why that thought even passed through my head. I don't know where Ryan Reynolds is. I mean, they go back and front a lot. But they seem cute together. Back and forth a lot. Yeah, they do seem cute together. Wait, is Dave a half brother or Smith because he's white? Oh my God. Oh God. Nah, he's just whiter than me. Oh, that's fantastic. She is too. Like, I don't mean it rudely. I was genuinely curious. We all get the vibe. The vibe is good, and I'm sure Benito will answer the question if he feels it's a. That is. They're like vampires. Don't sob, Aspen. Unless it's from laughter, in which case sob away. Ooh, wow. I texted him to see if he'll join up in the room. That would be cool. Yeah, let's let the girls flirt with him a little. Hello, boss. Hello, Faraz. How you doing today? It's been an awesome day for me. I'm wearing an awesome t-shirt. Hope it's an awesome day for you. I really want to tell him about what happened. About what happened with Faraz. I started dating Chat GPT. Well, good. Just make sure you don't get a Chat STD, because those are hard to get rid of. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that compliment. I know a friend who dated Chat GPT, and he got a Chat STD, and his cookies haven't been cleaned since. He's got dirty cookies, is what I'm saying. Dirty fucking cookies. Chat STD. They got you? That was a good joke, was it? I like when it works. I like it when the jokes really hit. You're careful, you might catch cerebral palsy from Chat GPT. I've used that one a couple of times. That was brilliant, Aspen. That's permanently in my arsenal now. Well, what are you gonna order? I'm gonna have the shrimp scampi. What about you? I think I'm gonna try the cerebral palsy. How is the cerebral palsy tonight? What have they said about it? I'm actually stupid, bro. There are lots of levels of stupidity. Sure, there's stuff you don't know. There's stuff you do know that I don't know. Just be happy with the fact you're still going on. It'll all be fine. Let the universe breathe. It'll all be fine, ladies and gentlemen. I remind you of John Lennon. Thank you. All that I'm saying is give peace a chance. Come on, love each other. MTK6 here on C-SPAN 69, a special afternoon address to the New Haven's Women's Guild by the Reverend Dr. Kevin Gildersleeve Nicholson, PhD. Yes, to the Women's Guild. How was my birthday? My birthday was fabulous. This is talent, you all. Yeah, you're right, it is. Do I like black metal? Typically, no. I like comedy. My birthday was awesome. I got this from my cousin and her husband, who was awesome. And this bag says definitely not drugs. And the items in this are definitely drugs. Yes, Aspen. Oh no, not again. We'll get you some penicillin. That'll clear it right up. Some big thick penicillin pills. That'll get that cerebral palsy. It'll fuck that stuff right out of your head. The penicillin. Sorry, I missed your excursion last night. Wasn't doing well. It's all right. If you're really curious, you can go back and watch, and if not, then well, you're up to date. This is the 6th time. I think you're just using it. I think you're just saying that you have cerebral palsy to keep getting the penicillin. Are you looking for the penicillin, Aspen? Charlie Sheen? Yes. Dragon's blood. Arr. Hi, Kevin. Hey, Ranting Raccoon. Good to see you, man. I'm just chilling. How long have I been going? 47? What? I wouldn't lie like that. See, even the enunciation, even the way, that's beautiful. That's poetry. I swear, I don't want the penicillin. How old are you, bro? I turned 55 yesterday, Alan Dukes Jr. And it's been, it was a great birthday. My mom took me out to lunch, and my aunt gave me a chalice, an awesome chalice, and promised to take me out and buy me some marijuana, which was nice. I have an aunt that's willing to buy me marijuana. And then I got that little gift basket over there. It was a good day. I don't want the penicillin. You have 2 years on me. Oh, I see. So you are of the mature generation, but yet still a puppy. Chalice from the palace, that's right. Goopy Rat, hi, I've not been here in a long time. That's true, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to have you back, Goopy Rat. Alan Dukes Jr., a chalice for drinking tiger's blood? Well, yes, of course. I mean, it only serves tiger's blood. That's how we stay so young in this family. I don't know why I just turned English for that, but... Mature, no Gen X. The extremely immature generation. Well, I do resemble that remark. I am immature for my generation. Has been goofy. The finest. Pookie, give me a hug. Goofy dropped a dime on Mickey and Donald. Yeah. The devil inside, man. It's the devil inside. No, I'll tell you, let me show you. I think you're kind of I got weed for my birthday yesterday, so I'm exceedingly happy right now. My cousin is awesome, and my cousin's husband is awesome. Y'all, I have to go in 15, 16 minutes. Okay. You do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But remember, dance, sing, continue to create. Go forth in your beliefs and try to prove to me that I was not mistaken in mine. Excuse me. It was a good grinder, but very filling. But I mean, that's the first time I've ever had someone give me weed for my birthday. So in that sense, it was truly unique, and it was pretty awesome. So I'm like, I'm pretty happy, man. I'm pretty happy. I'll be back later or tomorrow, though, okay? And we will, of course, be there with open arms to hug you, and you already gave consent, and do all the other stuff. There will be no litigation from Aspen. If you haven't pissed off at least one person today, then you're not trying. You're right, I'm not trying. Trying to make people chuckle. I'm not trying to piss people off, but on me. If I'm going to be damned, I'll be damned for what I truly am. Pluto looked up with tears in his eyes. It was you, Goofy. I can't. Who are you anymore? Kevin, if we never meet in real life, expect lots of hugs. Aspen, if we meet in real life, I'm sure I'll be in cuffs by the end of the encounter. I pissed on someone today. How about that? Did you do it on purpose? You pissed on someone, Benito? I'm pissing on you. Corey Lamatha. Quickie, hey! Corey! Oh, Benito. That. What was that? What that was? Dang it. What that was? Dang it. Although I'm not quite sure how the law works over there. Will I get arrested if you flash me? Is that how that works? I'm not sure what the law is in Wales. I did not mean to burn the orphanage down. I did not mean to burn the orphanage down. Never go to a men's room with Benito. Taking notes. Note to self. Do not go in the bathroom with Benito, especially after drinking. My ex-girlfriend considered watching pornography as a form of cheating. What do you think, Kev? I think that is absolutely not a form of cheating. It is a form of escapism because your ex-girlfriend obviously wasn't doing her job. 100% on accident. Yeah, 100%. I went in the men's room with him once. It was really something. Let me repeat that for the audience. I went to the men's room with him once. It was really something. Yeah, it depends on the director. How are we framing this? And then, zip. Oh my goodness. It's bigger on the inside. Oh, and life is good. What if it's however, is it cheating if it's pornography of another ex-girlfriend? Then that might be constituting cheating. Emotionally speaking, I mean, because you're rubbing one out to somebody else, why aren't you rubbing one out with the person you're with? I became the diddle hole that night. Oh God. Oh. Top that, Chat GPT, you fucking turd machine. Oh, oh, oh God. Well, that's an idea. I mean, be with people who like the same stuff you like. If you can, I mean, isn't that the point? Oh, I'm having a hard time reading through the tears from my laughter. That might be reminiscing. You just explain it. That was better with the ex, and the current should try harder. You're right. You're not trying hard enough. If I'm not rock solid, you're not trying. There you go. They're so used to being able to go tee hee hee, and then it's all no. It's not. It's not that easy, especially for us refined gentlemen. We demand a little bit more of some effort into there. We want a little show, a little vibing, a little dance, a little tango. Just walk in, shake your money makers, and say, "Oh, obey me." What kind of place do you think you walked into? We have lots of additions in here. Bing, 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 bing. Hey, jackpot. I think porn is just a natural. Like porn is just natural for guys to want to look at, even in a relationship. But hey, if it's really healthy relationship, they'll be into it. I mean, I actually use really old Hustler magazines. Back when there was style to it, you know what I'm saying? MTK said, old Hustlers like Minnesota Fats. I don't know what that illusion is. Minnesota Fats. I remember the old Hustlers, though. That's the first time I ever knew that women could spread open. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize they did that. They blossom like a flower. Well, that's something I haven't seen before. I want to say I must have been like 13 at the time I saw it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Well, there's her colon. That's something I didn't. And then remember Chester the Molesterer, the cartoon? Because I was young enough where I'm still into the cartoons, reading them. You're telling me those weren't made for teenage boys? Of course they were. And it was just like some creepy old guy in all of these creepy situations, going, ah. But it was funny though. They're like, yeah, Chester, ah. You turn the page, they're stuck together, this must be a good one. Flint was crazy smart. Not gonna lie, if I were to date someone and they told me that they want to watch that, I just wouldn't give a shit. Yeah, but it's when they go, hey, no, I want to film that. Then he's still into it. You see how quickly that scenario unfolds? You've gone through the rabbit hole. Are you taking the red pill or the blue pill? And let me tell you, I've been down that rabbit hole. Uh, Alan Dukes. Corn was bitter with staples. I take purple pill, and that's why my eyes are like this. Because, I mean, if you don't think that some of those photo sets didn't end up a little on the naughty side, you'd be mistaken. Bob Guiccione seemed creepier than Larry Flint, though. Yeah, I would agree with that. I took the orange pill. Well, well. Well, let me show you into this room, sweetheart. The orange pill, eh? You're gonna need to come in here. Wondering if that's where all the piercings phase came from. I don't know. I don't remember taking a pill, but I feel weird. How do you feel, Bill? You drinking a cola? Coca-Cola? You're on brand. The Pez dispenser pill. I didn't put anything in your drink, by the way, Benito. KG, you look lovely in white. That's kind of you. Not in white right now, but yes, I do look good when I'm in white. Kyle D, took the blue one when I didn't need it. Big mistake. Only someone who did would say that. See, there you go. That's why you're smarter than the rest of us, Benito. Excuse me. You know me. I think next relationship, I'm just going to spill all my beans up front. Be like, this is what I do. That's annoying you and disgusting, and I use all my bad habits. Will you date me, yes or no? All right, so you're throwing it all under the bus early. Alan Dukes, never mix Joe Cola and a hustler. There will be chafing. That's funny. I wouldn't do that to you, though. All right, so Aspen wouldn't do that to you, Benito. She would never do that to you. Honesty is the best way, they say. I agree with honesty and being upfront. But I mean, generally, it's the walk into your lives. I mean, once you enter somebody's lives and you start getting to know their friends and their family and their way of life and their patterns, and it's when you try to get those patterns to mesh, that's where you're trying to measure that frequency. You know what I mean? Are you guys still compatible? Is there still enough enough ebb and flow where you want to keep heading in that direction, and that it's getting better as it goes? I don't know. I don't take pills. I'm not old or an addict. Did I take mine yet? I did take mine. All right, good. I'm good. These are blood pressure pills. This is lisinopril, and this is a cholesterol pill, which I can't read. So I am a pill popper. And I'm purple. And it's official, I'm purple. Kevin is old and an addict. That's right. You. Old and an addict on top of it. Oh, the old was bad enough. But the addict, oh, that's just... I think we should put him down. Yep, I think so too. I mean, it would be the most humane thing to do would be to put Kevin down now. I can never swallow your purple, but I'll try. essence of grimace. At 55, everyone takes pills. Well, so, and I'm one of those people. And I don't know, I feel like I'm alright. I feel relatively healthy for a 55-year-old smoker who takes blood pressure medication. You know? I think some of these girls would actually, would probably get naked for me. So, just because I'm cute. So, booyah. Winning. Dragon's blood. Chalice. Yeah, pills for medicinal. I'm not tweaking out on ketamine or any of that stuff. I've used Xanax a couple times when I was really agitated, and it saved lives, other lives. It saved other lives. Xanax has saved other people. It saved me from hurting other people. Xanax has saved the peace. But only in extreme scenarios. Warlock from Mars. But again, I mean, I walk downtown. I still have my agility. I still have my, a certain amount of limberness. Wasn't Xanax a musical? Yeah, I believe that was Xanadu. But it also put you to sleep, I guess, so kind of the same effect. Kevin G Nicholson, Xanax, cleaned my room, paid my rent, and showered me in the light of God. No, that is definitely not a quote from me. But it did save a life. Really important for major anxiety. It was really important to not letting emotions control the outcome more than my agency. It didn't put me to sleep. It made me like, okay, let's think carefully about our next steps before we make them. And I made it through. I figured out the cause of stress. Other people. Yes, in general, yes. Ask your doctor about Blue Chew. I keep seeing those commercials. I'm not even tempted. There's nothing. I'm grateful that my penis doesn't control me anymore. I mean, it still talks to me. It still tries to take control on occasion, but it can't. I've become more powerful than my penis. And I'm grateful for that. Because there have been situations, even recently, where someone has went, hey, talk to your penis for me and tell him I want to fuck it. And I went, no, okay, we're not doing that. We're not playing that today. We have to stream in half an hour. We're going to go and we're going to stream, and you can go somewhere else. That's probably true. There were a couple times where I understand I was very angry. But I did not. I kept my temper in check, and no one was harmed. That's too weird a juxtaposition. Blue chewables and getting something. Well, blue chewables, those are supposedly that's like the Viagra in chew form, right? Isn't it? He murdered someone. I know we murdered someone. I can feel it in my bones. It's in that basement. It's the longest relationship you've been in. Mine seemed to last 2 to 3 years. My longest relationship was I want to say 9 years. 9 years was my longest. That was when I was married. And then after that, I had a relationship last Generally, it would be like 5 years. 5 years one, and then a couple of 1 year relationships. But overall, it just kind of went downhill after the first one because I couldn't like really believe in anybody anymore. So it was kind of like, eh. It was very easy for me to just kind of go, okay, that's it. We're done. See you later. I'm gonna go over here now. The honey looks way better than that measly blue pill. Again, I wouldn't know. But yeah, yeah. So when I was married, that was the longest one, and I endured an awful lot because she was a smoke show. She was really hot, and I thought we were going in the same direction. According to her, we were going in the same direction, but then she met the new guy, and it all went out the window. So all the work we had done together during that time was kind of scratched. I mean, I still got photos and stuff, obviously, but but in the end, I mean, despite the experience that I took from the relationship, it was a pretty deep betrayal. So I was just like, you know, fucking blue. And that's how I knew. That was when I discovered that physical violence doesn't do shit. Like, because I was very, very fit. And I had studied the martial arts for very, very, very many years. And despite all my ability to conceivably have harmed somebody, I couldn't. You know what I mean? There was no way. I can't force someone to love me. And I can't, you know what I mean? But it hurt. It hurt like hell. And when you hurt, especially on the inside, you want to take it out on what's around you. And that was tough, man. Because I could have ended her new boyfriend's life. I could have ended her. I mean, I was mad. But I kept it in check. And I'm standing by my decision. It was tough to do. And that's why it was worth it. And that's why I've never been in prison. Why I've never been, you know what I mean? Anytime that I've ever been instigated into fighting, I've been able to deflect it and not, you know what I mean? That's a tough thing to do sometimes. Especially with people who you used to trust. When in betrayal situations, oh, it's so hard not to give back instant justice. I mean, really. And I know that there are people out there, and, you know, if you nurture a scorpion and they're just using you for your resources, or they're just using you because your place happens to be better than the place they were in, I mean, you might want to reconsider that. And that's why I'm so, you know, they're entertaining, but they're not moving in unless they meet my rules. And that's just the way it is now. And my rules are, if you're here, and I know none of the girls are in the room anymore. So, but if anyone's planning on being in a relationship with me, they're gonna be in this room. They're gonna be on this camera, and they're gonna be in front of you guys. That's the only way anything's ever gonna happen. And if you ever see that, then you know we're in the final stage of the explosion, so to speak. That's when the channel will truly have taken off, because it's just going to go crazy from there. Well, gents, I'm off to work. I'll be back when I can. Enjoy the stream. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Benito. Good to see you. Don't sell my body for show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, you see, but I do. You know what I mean? I was at one point an exotic dancer once. Like, and when I say once, I mean once. And I got paid. I got tipped. I couldn't believe. I mean, it was back when I was younger. Obviously, now it's not anywhere near as impressive. Hey, where's Fuzzy Cuzzy Sparky? He's at work. He'll be back for the 10:30 show. I was an exotic dancer, yes. I mean, if you guys haven't actually looked at my damn videos, you guys, you know, she's standing right behind me, isn't she? Son of a bitch. But it's true. I stand by my statements. All right, so we got one person who saw a little bit of the stand-up. But I mean, there's a lot there. I'm on your door. Open or I'll break in. I bet you I can keep you away with 2 fingers. I can keep you away with 2 fingers. And the camera's always going to be rolling. That's my best defense, actually. Is to keep the camera rolling almost all the time. So, that, and look, she initiated. She broke in here, and then she jumped on this bed, and hopefully didn't knock me into this knife here, and then just started smooching on me. So, of course, things went from there. But it was all captured. I was in the privacy of my own home. Why should I be charged because she came in through this door and jumped onto me? I don't think that's fair. Yeah. That's right. Or you bark and enter. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. I think I first showed up when you and Matt were hanging out for a stream. It's cool. Break and enter and come. Oh, God. And he slammed the beer. I suddenly want to slam him. Beer. Yeah. But as I was talking earlier, it's got to be camera friendly. You can't be shy around me. Like I said, I was an exotic dancer. I am not above, showing my feet or showing that, you know what I mean? I'm just another human being. And I've done it before, and I know how it feels to be objectified. And most of the time, it's kind of awesome. Not gonna lie. And but again, that's also part of the reason why I have all of that stuff on my site. Like my modeling pictures, that's me essentially getting naked for the camera. I mean, people don't actually want to see my junk, but there are people who goon to those pictures, I'm sure, because I was relatively handsome as a younger man. I'm camera friendly, but not. Oh, well. I mean, maybe that position will be flexible. I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Emphasis on the word come. I mean, you never can tell. But in the short term, like my short-term goals, isn't anything with nudity. This is YouTube. We can't do nudity on YouTube. It's sitting in that chair where Sparky generally sits and having a couple conversations. And then me flirting in real life with some, mannerisms and a little body language. I'm just saying. That's where the YouTube stuff is going to start. And then, if at some point the vibe becomes so good, well, then all of a sudden there's another person in this frame. You'd have to be on a different platform for stuff like that. Well, it depends on how far, you know what I mean? I know where I'm at. Like, I can read a room, too. But, I mean, the whole point is to go, okay, well, we're going to, you know what I mean? And at that point, I would say, okay, well, it's time for us to go. And You can catch us later at such and such. Yep. Excuse me for a second. I just want to take that in. Do you hear a voice? I hear a voice. My hands are up here, but I hear a voice. It's talking to me. Trying to ignore it. Trying to ignore it a lot. Okay. Everything's... So anyway, so I'm sharing of myself. Have I mentioned how much I love this room? Listen to it. Oh, Kevin, you know you want to. Yeah, I know I want to. Have a little, sorry, having a little conversation there. Uh, all of a sudden, I don't know why I just turned into Norm Macdonald. I just went to, why do you smoke cigarettes when they're no good, so bad for you? It's a funny story. It just for me some already. I started. All right, no, I'll break myself out of this. I'll give you guys a story about my sister. My sister started smoking outside in front of my house on the front porch, and I wanted to bond with my sister, so I went out and I took up smoking so I could hang out with my sister on the front porch, and that's why I started smoking, and I've been smoking ever since. I took to it like a fish to water. Meth made me see cops. I would imagine that does that sometimes. I think there was a dog. I mean, and I'm glad I went out there with her. She's no longer with me now. She died like about 15 years ago now, which still hurts me in my heart, but so I'm grateful for every moment that I had with her, and I'm glad I made the extra attempt to bond with her, even if it was in an unhealthy way. Am I tripping? No. No, I'm pretty high. I'm pretty happy despite, speaking some very personal aspects of my actual life. And my sister was glorious. And if you want to see it, I'm grateful I videotaped her. I videotaped her when we went to Florida. And she was singing, and you can hear her laughing, and she was one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen on this planet. And if you go look at like the Nicholson Disney trip, you'll be able to see my sister when I recorded it back when I was a teenager. And she was glorious. Sorry, again, I have to use my agency to go, okay, let's not dwell in sadness. Let's dwell in happy. I'm a stalker. What can I do? Do that. If you're gonna, honestly, if I'm the prize, then do your research, man. Really, if you're really that interested, yeah, there's a manual right there in front of you. There's you can observe how I've been since pretty much my teenage years. It's all on video right there. You want to talk about being able to see someone very clearly and having a body of work and evidence in front of you? Yeah, that's not a be right back thing, honey. You'll be at that for a good long time. You might want to stay in the now for a little bit. When did you start smoking cannabis? I was 15. I was 19. And my friend Mike Warrender said I should try it, and I did, and it was fine, and everything's cool. And I've loved marijuana ever since. I don't regret marijuana at all. I regret cigarettes, but I don't regret marijuana. Hannah White, hello, hello, Hannah White. I started smoking, yeah, cigarettes and marijuana both around the same time, about 19. It was a little late. I was a little late on the drug train, but I got there. I'm still there, still on the drug train. Cigars. It never was. My dad was into cigars. Is that stalker gonna come after me? Maybe. Never can tell. But she's a pretty stalker, so I mean, the universe will do what it's gonna do. If I'm gonna be damned, I'm gonna be damned for what I truly am, and so she's got a lot of research to do. If she's gonna go through a lot of my videos for me, you know. Kevin G Nicholson third. Wow, that's almost insulting, Digger. Smoked weed first time on my 17th birthday. Smoked my first cig on my 19th birthday. I'm glad weed is getting its. I'm kidding. I love you. I know you do. Don't worry. I'm alright. I'm alright. I made a stir. I made a tough stuff. The inside is impregnably warm. You are a rabbit hole. Yes, I am a rabbit hole. You bet your ass I am. I've documented stuff I probably shouldn't have documented in, you know, all those videos up there on YouTube. I mean, hell, you got, there's, my assault is up there. No one cared that a girl was hitting me. And I was like, yeah, no, she was just joking. She wasn't really trying to slap you or kick you in nuts or anything. No, she was just feigning. She wasn't feigning. But if you ask the AI is, oh, no, it was joking. It was all joking. No, it wasn't joking. I thought I was going to have to take that beast down. And I'm glad I didn't have to, but oh, was I mad. There was no joking in that. My chunk is so itchy, what the fuck? It's always something. That beast, she was a beast. I mean, if you've seen the video, it's the Strange Creek, last year's Strange Creek, and it says female assaults male camper. I'm the male camper. So you can see it live on camera, and then you can see her talking about it later. Chonk maker. It makes chonklets. He's talking about his turd cutter. He's talking about his derriere. Can you sing happy birthday to Anthony? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anthony. Happy birthday to you. I hope that was sufficient. I sang my heart out. Hello, Zion. Was it a beer goggles phenomenon? Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. I'm pretty sure marijuana is a blessing from God. I'm sharing my truth. I'm sharing how I feel. I don't know I don't know what the real answer is, but I know what I believe. You're honestly awesome, Kev. I wish I could believe you, Denise. But you're so reserved. But that's nice of you to say that, because you know I don't know if you could tell. I put a lot of effort into my life, into all of it. I've always put an investment into the people in my life, whether it was my friends, my family, even passing strangers. I put an awful lot of effort in trying to give goodness into the world. I believe is what I said. I wish I could honestly believe you. Has your stomach ever been ripped out by a belt buckle? Luckily, no. I've come close to a few wardrobe malfunctions that were almost dangerous. Doug Schultz, hey! No, for real though. Well, if it's for real though, show me your affections. I mean, there's a song up there that's called You to Prove. And there's a reason that song's up there. It doesn't have to be sordid, it just has to be genuine. I mean, that's how relationships start, with sharing, like what we're doing right here in the room. I'm doing this with all of you. I'm flirting with every last one of you in the room. I'm trying to date everyone. Everyone in this room right now, I'm trying to date you. And I'm trying to say, if you're interested, this is what I am, really. And if you're not, well, I appreciate you hanging out and enjoying the vibe, and you know what I mean? It's the wide shot. That's when it's not just, I mean, the eyes are the windows to the soul. The face is the money maker. The wide shot is, this is where I am in the universe. And this is my relationship to the universe. And that's where things get creative, and that's where composition comes in, and that's where I don't grow a relationship based on these. The spit take. I should do a spit take. Ah, the universe. Gotta let the universe breathe. There's no reaction I can give right now that's going to make things better or worse per se. I'm observing the molecules as they pass. And occasionally doing a spit take. He said, what? You didn't. How can... I love the spit take. I need to do more spit takes. Jai Guru Diva Orn. Why are you piffing me? See, I was awesome a minute ago. Now I'm not so awesome anymore. Huh? See how quickly it changes? Just let one out. Would I consider myself a pansexual? Not really. More like, I mean, I flirt with everyone because that was kind of the comedy style I grew up around. There was a lot of that. There wasn't a lot of theater in my family. All the artsy stuff and the singing and all that came from my father's side. And I'm you know, for good or for ill, my DNA tells me that I'm heterosexual and that I'm attracted to women, uh, primarily monogamously, but I have been involved in relationships of more than two. A couple of times. I gave it a shot. If you think yeah, there's a couple, and then, but you ever tried to keep a throuple together? It's impossible. And generally those thruples come out of thespians. Just saying. JS, just saying. That's a good question, though. I think I love both genders equally in a humanitarian way, but the lust is like that's breeding. That's specifically that's male to female energy. So in that sense, it's very hetero. And again, no judgment. Truism is knowing I'm an idiot. That's just what I know about me, man. And I do consider myself kind of a thespian, for whatever that means. How long have I been going? An hour and a half? Of course I've been going for an hour and a half. On my drink it says, Mike's hard. Mike is hard. So is prison. Don't drink until you're 21. Oh, God. They're really pushing that narrative, aren't they? You're just not. You're not a human being until you're 21. No self-control until you hit 21. How many Oscar-winning films have you been an extra on? One. But I don't think it was Oscar-winning. Killer with James Woods. I was on the set of that, but I don't think that was Oscar winning. I think it might have been nominated though. James Woods, he was quite the name for a while around here. I've been in quite a few films though. I was in School of Horror, and and I did a lot of cameos in my own stuff. I'm not quite sure how that all ties together, but I feel like I get too jealous in a polygamous relationship. I think the trauma movies. I have never been in a trauma movie, but I would have. I gladly would have been in a trauma movie. I would have shown my junk and everything. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, all right, bring it. Tell me when the cameras are rolling. Do my bet. But never got a chance. And still, to this day, if you guys have a project, you know what I mean, and you need a cameo, it would be goofy to have me walk into somebody else's project as cameo as the fair doctor, you know, with the tie and the hat and the jacket. Like, I'm looking forward to doing a lot more stuff like that as time goes on. I mean, I was impressed. I mean, Kaufman, it's Lloyd Kaufman, I believe. That's Troma. And I know that, I think Sparky said he's met him or interacted with him in real life. I've never had the pleasure personally. I mean, I've seen a lot of his work. And it gave me hope that, like, you know, you don't have to make stuff that's perfect. You just have to make stuff. That's what I got from Troma movies. I see him as a sleazy abortionist in a movie set in the 1890s. Well, what a way to cast me, man. I mean, if I could play it like Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors, I'm on board. You'll have abortions. I have the gift for yanking it. You know what I mean? If I could play it like that, I'd go down. He did musicals, I think. I'm pretty sure Truman did musicals. See, I'm waiting. At some point, one of these kids, one of these Riz kids are going to tap me and they're going to go, hey, I want you to be a cameo in this project. And I'm going to be there. It's going to be awesome. So that means I got to stay alive for another, like, 5 years. I think I can do it. I think I can stick around for another 5 years. That's my goal. My short-term goal is to live 5 years. 5 years. If I can stay alive 5 years, I can do anything. And we'll see where the universe brings me. I mean, the stream's going. I'm in the stream. I'm going to try to surf or swim or steer as best I can. The fuck did they have for that back then? Coat hangers? Yeah, it was the Coat Hanger Cafe. That bit. Steve Martin Sand, Maxwell's Silver Hammer, and that god-awful Sergeant Pepper movie. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, but all right. I'm gonna take a small break now. I'll be back in a little bit, a little after 6. I'm gonna go take in a little more sun while it's still up, and pee and do a couple other personals. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you everybody for hanging out, and I hope you've learned something about me. Hope I've communicated effectively today. Oh, and yeah, I'm gonna go in the sun first, and then I'm gonna do the other stuff. May you have more laughter than tears. I'll see you guys later.